Alright, let's do the TSI 234 part 1A. A negative 16 times a positive, it's negative times positive can be a negative 48. That's it. A negative times a negative is going to be a positive 64. And a negative divided by positive is going to give you a negative 6. A negative divided by negative is going to give you a positive 7. Find the average of these four numbers, add them all up, 67 divided by 4, and divide it, it's going to be 16.75, you can round it to 17. Find the average of all these numbers, add them all up, and divide by 7. 7 divided gives you this number, and you can round it off to what? 8. Find the average of all these numbers, add them all up, you get 28,220 divided by 6 is going to give you 4703.333. We round it off to 4703. Find the median. Are they in the right order from lowest to highest? Yes. So the median is just the middle. So the middle is going to be right there. 3 there, 3 there, that one right there. So 24 is the median or the middle. Determine the order of pairs that satisfies the equation. Alright. Does this satisfy this equation? If it does, let's see. Put the numbers in there. 5 times 4, 2 times 3. 20 plus 6, 26. Is that equal to 26? Yes, good. Yes, this satisfies the equation. Determine if x equals 3 satisfies the equation. So let's put it in there. 8 times 3 is 24. 24 minus 10 is 14. 14 is not equal to 15. No, it does not satisfy the equation. Solve. Negative 2x equals negative 12. Divide by negative 2. Divide by negative 2. These are gone, so x equals what? A negative by negative is a positive 6. 3r plus 6 equals 30. Minus 6 minus 6. So now you have 3r equals 24. Divide by 3. Divide by 3. So 3 divided 24, 8. 43 equals negative 6x minus 5. So we're going to add 5. And what's going to happen is the 5's are gone. Right here. Boom. That's gone. So now we have 48 equals negative 6x, divided by negative 6, divided by negative 6. So positive by negative is going to be negative 8. Negative 7x minus 11 plus 8x equals negative 4. Put the x's together. 8x minus 7x, 1x minus 11 equals that. Add 11, these are gone. So x equals what? 7. 5x minus parentheses, 2x minus 1 equals that. So do the parentheses stuff first. Negative of this is negative. Negative of negative is a positive. So now we have 5x minus 2x is 3x plus 1 equals that. And we have 3x and minus 1 both sides. These are gone. So 3x equals 1 divided by 3 divided by 3. So 1 over 3. And that's all we can do with it. And here we just use this PEMDAS. Please excuse my dear and sadly. Remember that. Parentheses x 1 multiply, divide, that, subtract. Solve this. So add 7 to both sides. So then you have negative 7x equals 9x plus 8. And then minus 9x minus 9x. And yes, these are going to cancel. They're gone. So now we have negative 16x equals 8. Divided by negative 16, divided by negative 16. But 8 over negative 16 can be written as 8 times 1, 8 times 2. The 8's cancel. So what's going to be left over is negative 1/2. Solve. 3x minus 8 equals 4 times x plus 3. Again, we're going to use this. Okay, parentheses first. Let's do that first. 4 times x, 4x. 4 times 1 is 4. So now you're going to add 8 to both sides. So you have 3x equals 4x plus 12 minus 4x minus 4x. So that's going to be negative 1x equals 12. Divided by negative 1, divided by negative 1. So x equals what? Negative 12. 5x over 2, 3 over 1, 1 over 7. LCD is 14. Multiply everything by what? 14, 14, 14. So 2 divides 14, 7. 1 divides 14, 14. 7 divides 14, 2. So that's going to be 35x, 42, 2. Minus 42, minus 42. These are gone. So you have 35x equals negative 40. Divide by 35x. 35x by 35. And we have this left over. But this right here is 8 times negative 5. 5 times negative 8. 5 times 7. Cancel the 5's. What's left over? Negative 8 over 7. This one. 13x over 10, 6 over 5 equals 6x over 5. Multiply by LCD is 10, 10, 10, 10. Divide 10 into this 1. 5 into 10 that. 5 into 10 there. So now we have 13x plus 12 equals 12x. And now minus 12, these are gone. 13x equals 12x minus 12. Minus 12x and minus 12x, these are gone. So we have 13x minus 12x is just 1x equals negative 12. R plus 6 over 5, R plus 8 over 7. So now we're going to cross multiply. This times this, and that times that. Cross multiply the numbers. So 7 times R plus 6, 5 times R plus 8. Cross multiply the numbers this way. That's all I'm doing. Okay. Now we have 7R plus 42 equals 5R plus 40. So now minus 42, these are gone. So you have 7R equals 5R minus 2. Minus 5R, so we have 2R equals negative 2. Divide by 2, divide by 2. A negative by a positive is going to be a negative. Negative 46.8 equals this. Divide both sides by negative 5.2, negative 5.2. This divides it out, it's gone. So this one divides this exactly on time. Negative by negative is a positive. This one. X plus 7.1x. So this is 1.0x, 0x, and that's going to be 8.1x. Now we divide both sides by 8.1, and we divide 8.1 on both sides. What's going to happen is we're going to end up with exactly 29. Here we go. So negative 0.3 times that is negative 0.9. That's going to be 0.50x equals 9 plus, multiply this, multiply that, you get these. Now add 0.9, these are gone. So we have 0.50x equals 0.30x plus 9.9. This one and this one together. So now we're going to go negative 0.30x, negative 0.30x. These are gone. So we have 0.20x equals 9.9. Divide by 0.20, divide by 0.20. These are gone. So x equals 49.5. Or we can round it up to a 50. This one. We have negative 7x plus 5x. Put these together. It's going to be negative 2x plus 5 equals negative 2x plus 10. Minus 5. So we have negative 2x equals negative 2x plus 5. So now we're going to go add 2x to both sides. We're going to get 0 is not equal to 5. So that means that the empty set, a contradiction. This is the empty set. Null set. Doesn't work. There's nothing that will work in this. Distribute this. 2 times that is 2x. 2 times that is 6. 2x plus 6 right now. So minus 6 minus 6, you have 2x equals 2x. Minus 2x. They all cancel out, so 0 equals 0. That's always true, so it's going to be all real numbers. And it's an identity, or x is an element of the real numbers. Alright, again, we have fractions right there. LCD is 12 multiplied by 12, 12, 12. 2 divides 12. 6 divides 12, 12 divides 12. So 1 times that. So we have 6x plus 2. That's going to be 6x plus 2. So now, minus 2, these are gone. 6x equals 6x. Minus 6x, minus 6x. So I got 0 equals 0. Always true. All real numbers. It's an identity. X is an element of the real numbers. P equals 2L plus 2W, perimeter. And we have numbers for it. 28, we have 9. Put them in there. 28 equals 2L plus 9. 2 times 9. 18, so now minus 18. So we have 10 equals 2L, divided by 2, divided by 2. So L is what? 5. V equals 1/3 BH. I know V is 48. H is that. Put the numbers in there that we know. We have a missing number right there. So 1/3 of this is going to be 8 over 3. Multiplied by 3 over 8. 8 over 3 reciprocal of it. That cancels out. So now this 8 times 6 is 48, so 8 and 8 cancels. We have 3 times 6, which is 18. I equals PRT, interest rate. So we have numbers right there given. Put the numbers in that we have. We're missing a T. This times this is 6.4. Divided by 6.4. Divided by 6.4. So 7 equals exactly T for this one. C equals 5 nines. F minus 32 in parentheses. 167, put it in there. 167 minus that, 135. But 135 is 9 times 15. And see the 9 and 9 cancels. So what's left over? 5 times 15, which is what? 75. V equals pi r squared h. So r and h and pi are given. Put them in there. We have 3.14, 6 squared. 6 squared means 6 times 6, 36. 36 times that is 252. 252 times that is 791.2. 28. But they wanted to find V over 10. Well, that's what V is. So V over 10 is this number divided by 10, or 79.128 divided by 10 is that, or rounded to 79. A equals pi r squared, like area of a circle, 7 and that. So we have, well, let me just write this here. It's like a circle, and this is the R right there. R equals 7. All right, so we have a circle. Find the area of that. And in fact, let me make it a little bit more brighter color here. There you go, a circle with a radius 7. All right, so now put the numbers in there in the formula. 7 squared, 7 times 10 is 49. 49 times this is going to give you 153.86. So this one came from those two right there. C equals 2 pi r, solve for r. Divide both sides by 2 pi, 2 pi. These are gone. So what's left over is C over 2 pi equals r. A equals LW, solve for W. So divide by L, divide by L. A over L equals what? W. I equals PRT, solve for R. So we're going to divide by P and T right there, P and T. I over PT equals, these are gone, left over is R. A equals 1/3 AH, solve for H. Multiply both sides by 3. 3 there, 3 there. These 3V, 3 over 3 is 1, so that's AH. So now divide both sides by A, so 3V over A equals H. P equals A plus B plus C, solve for C. Minus A on both sides, these are gone. So now we have P minus A equals B plus C. Minus B on both sides, so you have P minus A minus B equals C. A equals P plus PRT, solve for R. So minus P on both sides. So A minus P equals PRT. Now divide by P and T right there. A minus P over PT equals R by left over. These are gone. Right here, let me cancel a little bit. There you go. So R is left over. All right, 39. It says solve for big B. So first thing I'm going to do is multiply everything by 2 and 2. 2 over 2 is 1, so you have H times B plus that. So now distribute this number. That times that is HB, that times that is HB. So now I'm going to subtract HB from both sides. 2A minus HB equals H big B. Divide by H, so 2A minus HB over H equals big B. Or instead of HB, you can write BH. 2A minus BH over H, same thing. Solve for Y. So minus 4x. So negative 5y equals 2 minus 4x. Then divide by negative 5. We have this. Or we can rewrite it, negative 4x plus 2 over 5. Or we can do is multiply by negative 1 on top, magic step right here. What's going to happen, you're going to have a positive, and you're going to have a negative, and then negative to negative is a positive on the bottom. So it's this answer or this answer. They're all the same. This one, solve for Y. Minus 14x, 9y equals 10 minus 14x. Divide by 9. So Y equals 10 minus 14x over 9, and that's fine, leave it like that. The sum of a number and 3 is negative 11. Let's find the number. So a number plus 3 equals negative 11. So minus 3, these are gone. So x equals what? Negative 14. 6 times the number added to 18 is 36. 6 to the number, x plus 18 equals what? 36. So minus 18, these are gone. 6x equals 18. Divide by 6. So x must be 3. 2 times the number less than 7 times the same number is 35. So 7x minus 2x is 35. So that's going to give you 5x. Divide by 5. So x must be what? 7. What is 10% of 400? That means 0.10 times 400 is going to give you exactly 40. 11% of students at university attended a lecture. If 4,000 students are enrolled at the university, how many students attended the lecture? That means 0.11 times 4,000 is going to give you 440 exactly. Larry bought stocks and they sold them for $823,900, making a profit of 7%. How much did he pay for the stocks originally? So what he bought them for, he made 7%. So 1.00x, that's 1.07x equals this. Divide by that, 1.07, 1.07. So he originally paid $770,000. Eventually he made $823,900 from it with a 7% profit. After receiving a discount of 7.5% on the bulk order of typewriter ribbons, computer ribbons, whatever you want, Larry's office supply pays this. What was the price of the original before the discount? All right, this is the price minus discount. So 1.00 minus 0.75, 7.5%. So this is going to be 0.925x. Divide both sides by 0.925. So that means it was $5,200 before the discount. They made it into a 4810. Find two complementary angles that the measure of the first angle is x. That's the first one. And the measure of the second one is 3x minus 2. So there's two angles. Complementary means they're what? They're 90. So this plus this has to be 90. So x plus 1x plus that. 4x minus 2 equals 90. Add 2. So 4x equals that. Divide by 4, divide by 4. So x is 23. That's the first angle. And the second one substituted back in here. 3 times that. 69 minus that. 67. So the angles are 23 is one of them. And 67 is the other one. The second angle. Find two supplementary angles. Says that the first angle is 30 degrees more than 5 times the second. There's the first one, and this one's 5 times more plus 30. So 5x plus 30 is this, 180. That's supplementary. So now we have 1x, 5x, 6x plus 30 equals this. Minus 30 minus 30, 6x equals 150. Divide by 6, so x is 25. That's the first angle. Find the second one. 5 times 25 is 125 plus that. So first one is 25 and the second one is 155. So the big angle is 155 and the little one is 25 right here. Find the measures of each angle of the triangle. Well, inside this, all this is always going to be 180. So the first, second, and third is going to give you 180. So take the parentheses off. So we have 1x, 2x, and this is going to give you 6x. And these are gone. Equals 180. Divide by 6, so x equals 30. That's the first angle. Now, put it back, substitute this back in there. 2 times 30 plus 15 is going to be 75. And 3 times 30 is 90 minus that, 75. So it's going to be 30, 75, 75. 30, 75, 75. A rectangular carpet has a perimeter of 198 inches. The length of the carpet is 61 inches more than the width. This is the width, and this is the length. So now, perimeter equals 2L plus 2W. Put them in there. The length, the width. So there they are. So now we have 2x plus this. This is going to be 4x plus 122. Minus 122 minus 122. 76 equals 4x. Divide by 4, divide by 4. So x must be what? 19. That's one answer. Now substitute back in the original problem here. So 19 plus that is 80. So that means the length is what? 80. And the width is what? 19. A motorcycle traveling at 50 miles per hour overtakes a car traveling at 30 miles an hour. And it had a 3-hour head start. So how do we do this? How far from the starting point are the two vehicles? Well, 50x minus 30x miles per hour is 20x equals 90. Divide by 20, divide by 20. So x is 4.5 hours before this happens from the starting point. And in 4.5 hours, how long is the guy at 50 going? 50 times that is 225 miles before he catches him, overtakes him. Two cars start from the same point and travel in the same direction. If one car is traveling 60 miles per hour and the other car is traveling 56 miles an hour, how far will they be apart in 8 hours? Well, this one's going 60, this one's 56, so that means it's 4x. And how long will they be gone? In 8 hours, it'll be 4 times 8, 32 miles apart. Graph this. X is greater than -2. That's it. So don't include it. Greater and -2 to infinity. That's it. Graph. X is greater than or equal to 3. It means you got to include the 3 that way or include the 3 to infinity. Use interval notation. So this is the original problem. So that means it's going to be what? From negative infinity to where? -1. Like that. Use interval notation again. Don't include the 3. So from negative infinity to what? 3. Use interval notation. This one's included. This one's not included. So that's going to go from -6 2, 1. Don't include it, not include it. Solve this. So add 3, so x is less than what? -2 means -2 to the left, or from -2 to -infinity. And we'll stop right there. That's part 1. TSI 234, part 1A.